Warning, somewhat possessive character, kidnapping, screen shakes and flashing images, some violence like gore and death of non-player character, gun, audio and implied use, non-consensual NSFW, implied whatever that is. Yeah. If you were not prepared or you do not want to experience or see any of this, do not watch this video or don't play the game. Okay. So, you also have the option if you want to make it SFW, consensual NSFW, or all NSFW. Everything goes, every NSFW scene and choice would be shown, some scene regardless of the player character wants it or not. But for this sake, we'll do the SFW route just so I can, keep things clean. But yeah, you have the option to do any of the 3 routes, and I'm kind of, I don't know about this. So let's do SFW. You stroll through the forest. The sun shone through gaps in the leaves and warmed your skin. Crisp air filled your lungs and filled you with energy. You really needed this. Dang, that's loud. Hold on. My speaker is a bit louder than, yeah. You jumped and turned to the source of the noise. Your eyes widened. You bolted towards the sound. Someone might be hurt. You fumbled trying to get your phone out of your pocket. Would it be enough signal out here to call help? You weren't able to check before you finally got there, and your phone nearly fell out of your hands. Okay. Don't hurt me. It or he spoke in an unfamiliar accent. Please. Finally noticed a boulder on his tail. Your eyes widened. You got closer to it. It looked painful. He tried to shrink away from you, but couldn't get far. His eyes were full of fear. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I promise I won't hurt you. He gulped and seemed to relax a little. You took a closer look. You bit your lip. How are you going to get it out? His eyes darted between you and his tail. You eyed him. If he wanted to hurt you, he could have done it already, and he looked harmless. You exhaled and nodded. Yeah, I think you sucked in a breath in. Either I'm going to have to dig underneath or find something to pry it off. You're going to reach your hand to dig underneath, but retracted it when your eyes get caught on the rest of the snake's tail. You imagine how it feels if you accidentally touched it. A shiver went through you. You stood again and looked around. You could fall a branch and did your best to wedge it between the ground and the boulder. You pushed down. Okay, no. Sorry. Plan B then. You got down on your knees. Here goes nothing. Press your lips together as you forced your hand. Scoop down on the dirt beneath its tail. You feel the dirt in your fingernails, but you did your best to ignore it. You got your hand underneath and his tail fell on it. You yelped. Sorry. You lifted it up, which helped a lot. Thanks. Sorry from your angle, but you did your best you could to tunnel underneath. I think it's working. After enough digging, he was able to slowly pull his tail out. Took a step back, almost preparing yourself in case he decided to attack. It didn't occur to you that he'd be so fast. You already been screwed. Cautiously touched the injury, but otherwise looked real. It was so hard to comprehend that this was a snake person. You're pretty sure you weren't dreaming. There were so many questions. He looked to you, tickle showing in his eyes. Thank you. That's one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me. He stumbled over his words. Either this is someone who exaggerates a lot or someone who's been through a lot. He almost wanted to ask what he was, but now was probably not the time. I'm sure he have done other nice things for you. You were stuck. It was the least I could do. No, you saved me. And I thought all humans hated isms and would try to kill us. But you saved me. I would have been stuck and died, and you saved me. You're the next person I ever met. This was a little awkward. We'll save and We'll start from, I guess, the bottom one. Okay, we going now. Not you're okay. Wait, and well, I was thinking, and we get along so well, and I like you, and you're so kind that I think we should get married. The hell? What? You're perfect for me, like we were meant to be together. Slid closer. You backed away. Your heel snagged on something hard. The rocks. You fell and your head slammed down. Human. Are you alright? Your head vibrated as everything went dark. Your head and back hurt. You groaned. You were laying on something hard and bumpy and the fabric didn't feel right. You're waking up. Thank the gods. The snake boy stared down at you with stars in his eyes. I'm so happy. You alright? I panicked so much when you fell asleep. I prayed to every god I knew. He was so close the scales nearly touched your arm. You went back and off the blanket to get away from him. Your head pounded from the sudden movement. What's wrong? You paused. Guessed it wasn't technically his fault that you hit your head and passed out. It's just a weird situation to wake up to. My head and back hurt. You take a look around. Where am I? You didn't know why you asked. It was obvious. It was a cave. It's our home. You were caught in your throat. Why am I here? You hit your head and fell asleep. I couldn't just leave my spouse like that. Okay. We're gonna take the most negative, I guess, response to the snake person. Which I think is either... Yeah, we'll do that. I never agreed to that. I never agreed to be your... Well, I don't know. What was your spouse? But we get along so well. Your eyebrows dug into your head. In utter exasperation and confusion as to why he didn't get it. So much so you didn't even know how to respond. You need some time, and that's okay. You don't have to act like we're married yet. I'm just finally happy I finally found you. What do you mean? I'm not alone anymore. Do my best to take care of you. Oh, you said your back hurt earlier. I need to get you something better to sleep on. He paused for a second. What do humans usually sleep on? Beds? More specifically, soft rectangular things, mattresses. You can't really find it in the wild. Humans make it. He nodded. I'll do my best. It might take a little while, so don't get mad. Okay. He waved and slid it up and out of the hole. The hole that happened to be the only light source. Where you were, it looked steep. Suddenly remember your phone and pull it out of your pocket? No bars. No bars at all. Of course, you were underground. It was dark, but you could still do your best to look around. If there was much to see. Let's see. Looks like a pickaxe and a chisel. Why does he have this? Do something else. About that. Looked down at the blanket. It looked old and dirty, but you supposed it was at least something. There were actually quite a few more blankets in the corner. You guess he got cold easily. Wrap the blanket around you and lay down? No. We'll see what happens if we use the tools. I know we only have one shot at this, but we're gonna do it. You have to wait for when he gets back. You stand with the weapon in hand, saying where he wouldn't be able to see you until it was too late. You stood where he wouldn't be able to see you and readied yourself. Almost all the lights disappeared from the hole. You hear it from inside of it, grunting like he was struggling. He stayed in place but soon felt impatient. He walked over and see a mattress had been bent and shoved down into the hole. He made very little progress in pushing it through. I'm having a little trouble. It's alright if you can help me with this. You suddenly groaned to yourself. This was not what you were planning. I can't reach it, and it's too big, it won't fit. No, I'll find a way to get it to fit somehow. He kept trying for a few minutes, but eventually gave up. He sighed. I'm gonna get a smaller one, okay? Okay. He decided to pull back the mattress, trying to get it out again. Eventually he succeeded, and you were alone again. You tapped your foot, almost wanted to throw your weapon down in frustration. That did not go as planned. Unfortunately, though on the bright side, nothing particularly bad happened to you as a consequence. What's that? You picked it up, felt it in your hands. It was a little heavy, but nice to hold. What was it supposed to be? You couldn't see it very well. Huh. The diamond shapes. Take a closer look. You couldn't tell what was on the walls since it was dark, pretty much. You ran your hand along it. It felt like someone was trying to carve something in the rock. Was it him? Turned toward the hole when it started to get dark again. Still sounded like he was having some trouble. Took a second to consider if you really had to help him. Eventually you decided to walk to the hole. It was a lot smaller to the point that it could nearly be called a mat. He helped pull it down onto the floor or ground, and he slid it in. Thanks. He sounded exhausted. He bent down and pulled it further back to where he thought it was good and looked up at you. I hope you like it. From the small amount of light, you could see some spots on it. He hoped it wasn't moldy, or at least wouldn't smell like it. It might be moldy. His face fell and he examined it. He slouched in defeat. Sorry, it was the best I could find. There's more distance between you. We'll see how this goes. I want to go home. My real home. He hesitated. But this is your real home. We'll try the crying route. You stared at him, tears welling up in your eyes. No. Don't cry. Move closer to comfort you. I want you to let me go. I need you. So much. Why? I can't be alone again. You make me happy. And you'll be happy too. You'll understand eventually. There's more than awkward silence. You glanced around. It's a little dark in here. Is it? Well, I guess it is compared to outside. Can you see in the dark? His eyes widened. Wait, is it too dark for you? I can see a little bit, but not a lot. I didn't know humans needed more light. 1 second. I'll get fire fuel. Before you could ask about that wording, he left. After a few minutes, he came back. He gathered the sticks and wood meticulously and started a fire. A soft glow filled the cave and the warmth crept into your skin. Wow. You used to have to do that a lot. Why? It used to get too cold, but it's become warmer recently. You must be talking about winter. Another silence fell over you as you watched the fire. Now was the perfect time to talk to him and ask him questions, but considering how things were going, you had all the time in the world for that. Ask the questions. Wall cavings. What's the carvings on the wall over there? Oh, that? He suddenly looks sad. It's something I was trying to carve into the wall. I'm not very good at carving, but I think I did good. I never did their faces because I might mess it up. The shapes don't look right. Wait and listen. You might not be able to see their hair very well. And it's just not finished because I was worried I would mess it up. And it's my mom and sister. Or I did my best to make it look like them. Oh. So they're closer at it. What were they like, or are they like? Try to figure out the best wording. Did saying word make it sound like they died? Mom was great at everything. See, that's my sister. They don't talk very much. I mean, they're very talkative. But they always seem to know what to do. It was strange. They wouldn't need to say a word, and I still knew what they meant. It's just body language. Probably isn't impressive. Even when they did talk, it was quiet, but it looked like he was trying to find the right word. Strong. They're both really strong. No matter what, they always knew what to do. Unlike me. We were close, but... He paused and looked down. Sorry for talking so much. He walked up to it. It's too high for you to climb up into, and if you did, it was too steep. Spent a long time thinking of some way you can get up it. You have to have something that could dig into the dirt to climb up it. Perfect for a snake, bad for a human. Do you want to try to do it then? I'm curious. I don't think he can really, like, pull up a genuine fight so you can get out and leave, but we'll see. Hey, can I ask you something? See how this goes. Sure. You swung. You managed to nick him. You made yourself go in for another one before you could recover. You dove when he shrunk down. Then his tail smacked the weapon out of your hand. Your eyes wide and you rushed to get it back. But the same tail tripped you up. He got it before you. Before you could decide what to do, he lunged and tackled you to the ground. Held over your head until the fear and anger cleared from his eyes and his breathing slowed. He realized the way he was holding it and tossed it across the cave. Why would you? He sighed and got off of you. He took the pickaxe and chisel to the left and came back without them. Gosh darn. Okay. That didn't work out. Let's see. Was it supposed to be some religious thing? Look like a toy. You reached out for it. Don't touch that. Or just be careful with it. What's that? Some sort of metal container. Wonder where he got it from. Gosh darn it. I guess we'll just lay down. Okay, he snuggled in for 2 hours and he slowly approached you. Is everything alright? No, you kidnapped me. He shrank back a bit. He tried to open his mouth but couldn't seem to find the words. Let's just not say anything. He tried until he eventually gave up and hung his head. I don't want to be alone. He sighed. I'll leave you alone now. Let's see. Give me something to eat? I need to go get it. He paused. You would eat meat, right? Yes, we can eat other things too. Okay. He nodded and left. Also, maybe we can use that to climb up and get into the hole, but I guess not. You got your food. He held it out for you. He backed away in disgust. Why? What's wrong? He pulled back. You gestured at it. It's dead. You want it alive? Well, no, or yes. I'm just using meat without the rest of the animal. I can't just eat it whole. I need to cut it and prepped it and cooked. This isn't enough food for a meal either. A meal? But yeah, the amount of food we eat until the next meal, so we don't get hungry. Oh, okay. You said don't need It was true till last me. Till last me. What's the word? 2 lights and night cycles? 2 days. We eat 3 meals in a day. What? We need to find a lot more food for you now. Yep. Then what do I do? Forage and look at what other humans eat. Maybe you could somehow watch. Maybe give you ideas. I really don't know. He nodded. Okay. I'll do that and get something else. Gosh darn it. Yeah, let's dig footholds. Let's do that. We'll dig footholes to get into the hole, I guess. Ever dug in? If you were too messy, it would collapse and your foot would just slip off. Boss, you need to hurry before he gets back. We'll start working faster. If I had done, you tested it. Yeah, it worked. Get out. Place it one foot after another until you were in the hole. Take a deep breath and smile. The one foot still in the foothold, you push off. Each time you climbed up, you never slip back down. For each place you managed not slipping, you try to move further and end up even further back. You had to give up. You need something to help you climb, something to lodge into the dirt and pull you up. Maybe he can get something for me. We'll do that. He slid it up to you. Okay. Time for us to go to sleep. Lean back slightly. I'm not going to make you sleep with me. I think humans sleep around this time. Okay. You turned and spotted the foothold you had dug beneath the exit. You froze. What's that? Your mind raced to think of a good lie. Shelled put food on. Looked at them again. Like humans didn't like their food getting dirty. So they're close to the footholds, the end of his tail curled on the other side of you. And why are they dug in that pattern? Well, you really needed whatever you called them. You could put it in another wall. He gave up and sloped to the other side of the cave. Saw him tear down the bottom part of the wall. My stuff. Yeah, he seemed caught off guard. You mean my stuff from home, where I used to live? Oh, sure, of course. Where is it again? You tell him where and what you want. He nods. Okay, I'll go get him. It might take me a while, though. Probably would, and it's probably the only time you would ask him to do this. That's okay. He nodded. Okay, bye. I'll be back in sometime, probably a while. Okay. Guess we'll eat. I guess we'll just lay down. I'm coming down. Alright, here you go. He seemed really proud of himself. Wow. I sorted through them. Everything I thought you needed and wanted. I'll let you do whatever you want with them now. And he left you to your own devices. Okay. Yeah, could I have something to eat? Cool, of course. All right. Hopefully the stuff we have can help. So, okay. Not quite. Okay. You got everything I thought you needed and wanted. Okay. Do it all. Oh, dang. I'm not exactly sure. Doing all this now. Is there in here? Let's see. What's your name? You snake people have names. You almost looked offended. Of course we do. Shamil. Okay. You nodded. Now I suddenly wondered if you remember something that should have been obvious. What's your name? You don't know my name, and yet you keep saying we're perfect? Names don't have anything to do with personality. But it's basic information. Stared at you expectantly. It's... whatever. Yep. You seem to have a little bit of trouble pronouncing it. You smiled. I like it. Okay. Well, that is a good starting point as any. If I do decide to continue this, you know, yeah, we'll see. There's a list of endings. I think I probably messed up with him taking the tools and leaving, but oh well. But we'll go to the main menu, and yeah. So this is the Snakes Taking the Spouse. If you like this game and you want to play it for yourself, of course everything is in the description below for you to try and get all the endings if you want to. I like it though, but not exactly, I guess, sure how to get one of the endings. I honestly could try. But I'll probably be playing it in my own time and seeing how far I get, and maybe making a post and letting y'all know. But yeah, just gonna end it here. Of course, everything for this game will be in the description below if y'all want to play it. If you like this video, of course, don't hesitate to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Forgive me for my voice. I am still sick, and I'm trying to get this video out for you, and I do want to stream at some point because we reached 1,000 subs, and you know, pretty huge milestone. I want to show my appreciation, and you know, do a nice little stream for y'all, something I haven't streamed before. But we'll see. We're gonna get to that, but I gotta work on, you know, my health first. So we'll get to that, you know, hopefully at some point. But not gonna ramble, I'm gonna end it here, so video's not too long. But hopefully y'all had a good day, good yesterday, better tomorrow, and I will catch y'all in the next video.